Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something a little bit more dramatic for me. I wanted to do something like summer themed, so we have a little sunset eye going on, but you know, it's something that you can wear on a night out or to like a nice dinner if you just want to get a little bit glam this summer. So if you want to see how I got this look, then make sure to just keep watching. So I wasn't really too sure what I wanted to do with today's look, but since my nails are so bright, I thought I would just go for something super bright and summery. So I'm taking a mix of the Coral Obsessions palette and the Electric Obsessions palette from Huda Beauty. So I'm starting off with the two transition shades in the Coral Obsessions, just on this Jaclyn Hill Morphe fluffy brush, and popping that really lightly into the crease just to give us like a little base, and I'm just blending that out nice and seamlessly. And then going into the Electric Obsessions palette, I'm taking the bright orange shade, and I'm taking the same brush. I literally always do this, you can just use the same brush over and over again, and I'm just taking that into the crease and building it up. I did take my sweet time with this, building up, blending it out, and then just continuing to build up to the intensity that I like. And then I'm just taking a completely clean blending brush. This one is from Iconic London, just to blend out all the edges nice and seamlessly. And then I'm going to take the bright hot pink. I literally live for this shade, and I'm keeping this in the outer corner, and kind of blending it slowly into that crease colour as well. And this is a different brush. I think this one's also from Morphe, but it's more of a dense packing blending brush. So I pack the colour in first. I did add a little bit of translucent powder under my eyes as well, just because the shade did have a bit of fallout, and obviously you don't want pink over the nice makeup that you've just done. So I'm just building that intensity nicely, packing it on and then blending it out. And then I did want to cut the crease for this because I wanted it to be a little bit more dramatic. So I just take a tiny little flat brush and really take your time with this, and just basically feel for where your eyeball is and where you go up to your natural crease. And I go slightly above my natural crease just to give a more kind of open eye appearance. And I'm just using my Uoma concealer because I literally live for this stuff. I'm taking a bit of translucent powder and just packing that over just to really lightly set it for the before I go in with the lid shade. And I chose to go with this super bright yellow. I really wasn't sure where I was going with this, but I really like how it looked blended into that nice pink, because it almost created a nice coral shade. So I dragged that onto the rest of the lid as well. And this yellow is literally one of the best yellows I've ever used, because I think yellow is quite a difficult colour, to be honest, to create, because sometimes it goes a bit patchy and a bit funny, but this one from Huda Beauty is unreal. And then I decided to pick up some of the bright coral shade and actually pop that in between the yellow and the pink to give a nice gradient, almost like a sunset vibe. I'm literally obsessed with this look, and I'm just using this flat brush. This is the 242 from MAC, and I'm just honestly going back and forth. I did go back and forth for quite a while just to build up the intensity, and then I'm doing the exact same thing on my lower lash line with a couple of different pencil brushes, just with the different colours, and I'm doing that same gradient on the lower lash line that I did on the top. And then I'm taking this Cleopatra ink liner from Uoma, which is so lovely. It's so black. It reminds me of the Kat Von D liner, but just a little bit more intense, and it's super easy to use. I personally really like using something with a brush because I just think you have a bit more control, and it's super intense and I love it. So I just did quite a big wing for me actually, but it doesn't look that big on camera, but in person it did. And then I'm just sorting my lashes out before I put my falsies on, and I always tightline with black eyeliner, especially if you've done like a black wing on top, just to kind of make everything kind of blend in together. And then I'm just taking this, I don't even know what mascara this is, use whatever mascara you want. This one's from MAC, but I can't remember which one it is. I'm just doing a quick coat mascara, and then I'm going to go in with my false lashes. So I chose to take the Miami lashes from Lilly Lashes because they're my faves. They're just so beautiful and they went so well with this look, but they're wispy enough that you were still able to see all of that work that we did on the lid, like intense but not too intense, you know. And then I quickly just went over my cream bronzer that I'd already done with the Fenty Shady Biz bronzer. I literally live for this, it's so good. And this brush is from Dose of Colours. Their brushes are so soft and gorge. Then I just wanted to add a little bit more glow and something a bit different, so I went in with the Dream Glow Kit from Anastasia because this is dreamy, and I went in with the shade Regal, which has that kind of orange coral undertone, and I just packed that on top of the highlighter that I already had down, and it's a little bit more glittery, a bit more intense, and just gives that little kind of iridescent sheen of like orange, and I thought it went really well with the look. And then I'm just adding a bit more blush. I'm pretty sure this is just Nars Orgasm blush. I just went over it a little bit. And then I took some of that Regal shade in the inner corner as well, because I love a little pop of shimmer in the inner corner. And then I'm going in with the shade Unlocked from Fenty Beauty. This is one of the Stunna lip paints. Oh, it's so pretty. I love the Stunna lip paints. They're the most comfortable, most long lasting liquid lipstick you will ever try in your life. So easy to apply, really lightweight. I cannot say enough good things about this. And I mean, this colour, it's just too good, and it went really nice with the look. I'm literally obsessed with this. If you haven't tried any of these lip paints, you need to get one in your life, or all of them. I literally have like 3 now. They're so good. And then lastly, I'm going in and setting and kind of hydrating my skin with the Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist, and then that's the look done. So this is the final look, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this little sunset summer glam tutorial. You can definitely wear this like on a night out or something, or you know, if you just want to go nice and glam for dinner. These earrings are so nice. They're just from Misguided, and these lashes. So if you did like the video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.